There's no need to look any further. I can't hold this feeling much longer.
He is behind massive searches, kindness for weakness.
We were only strangers in the night, getting to know each other, the mood was right.
If loving you is wrong,
if loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right.
pour your sugar, one of these days, your glory and satisfaction guaranteed. But do you know the legendary artists behind them? Then, welcome to this documentary so that I can take you through a journey of Glen Washington's musical career. Every artist has a starting point, and for Glen Roy Washington, that journey began in the parish of Clarendon, Jamaica. Growing up in the countryside, music was an everyday part of life. He was surrounded by the early sounds of ska and rocky steady playing from local radios and neighborhood sound systems. Glen was a natural listener. He spent his childhood soaking up all kinds of music, from American soul to Jamaican folk songs. His family noticed early on that he had a unique voice with warm soul tone. During his school years, Glen was always the one leading the singing, whether in the classroom or the local choir. He wasn't just singing for fun. He was paying close attention to how the popular artists of the time structured their melodies. By the time he became a teenager, the quiet country life couldn't hold his ambitions anymore. The music scene in Kingston was booming. When Glen moved to Kingston in the early 1970s, he didn't immediately start out as a lead singer. Instead, he took a seat behind the drum kit. He began his career fronting the groups Names and Phrases, which also included Joseph Hill. He later joined the band 35 Incorporated, where he learned to play drums directly under Hill's guidance. When Hill stepped away, Glen filled the slot to become a singing drummer, anchoring the early rhythm section of the legendary roots trio, Culture. Remarkably, his skill behind the kit also landed him a stint playing drums for Stevie Wonder's backing band, Happiness Unlimited. His chance to step out front came in 1978. Glen went into the famous Channel 1 studio and recorded his first solo single, Rockers Not Crackers, released under the Jacob Gibbs record label. The track was smooth and soulful, standing out against the heavier dub style of that era. However, the music business was highly competitive, and the song did not get the commercial success it deserved. Instead of getting discouraged, Glen stepped back, went back to playing drums, and continued backing other artists while waiting for the right moment. That moment took nearly 20 years to arrive. In 1997, Glen released his breakthrough debut album, Brother to Brother, produced by the legendary Clement Coxsone Dodd at Studio One. Dodd instantly recognized the power in his voice, a mature, greedy, yet smooth baritone seasoned by years of life experience. The following year, in 1998, they released the hit single, Kindness for Weakness, which became a massive anthem on the streets. The song resonated deeply with the people because it talked about the struggles of being a good-hearted person living in a tough world. The song itself was born out of a real-life experience. While living in Detroit, Michigan, Glen went out of his way to help a friend in need, giving them shelter and looking out for them. Instead of showing gratitude, the person completely betrayed his trust and took advantage of his good nature. Glen took that pain, put it into pen and paper, and created a classic that warned people not to mistake a clean heart for a soft target. An album named after his hit song followed via VP Records and producer Joe Fraser. This officially established Glen Washington as a top-tier lovers rock and roots reggae artist. Hits like Brother to Brother, Prisoner of Love,
Can't you see? Can't you see? I'm a prisoner of love.
Stranger in the Night, and Consider Me Jamaica to the UK and the United States. He also dropped the album Think About It in 1999 with Digital Eclipse Records, Can't You See with Charm Records, Solitary Red Rose with Rough Stuff Records. In 2000, he returned to his roots with the Wandering Stranger album for Studio One, alongside Number One Girl for VP Records. After decades of hard work behind the scenes, Glen became an overnight sensation and a regular performer on major international stages. With massive street success came official recognition from music industries. The late 1990s and early 2000s were a highly successful period for Glen, earning him multiple awards and 2 career Grammy nominations. He won Reggae Album of the Year at the Canadian Reggae Music Award and was named Best New Artist at the Reggae Social Music Award. He also received multiple nominations and awards at the International Reggae and World Music Awards. Music critics frequently compared his heartfelt delivery to reggae icon Beres Hammond. Glen maintained a highly productive work ethic, releasing a steady stream of albums. He dropped Can't Keep a Good Man Down in 2001 via Don Juan Sounds, Free Up the Vibes in 2001 via VP Records, and in 2002 he released Your Love via VP Records, and Wanna Be Loved in 2004 via VP Records. He also with Jetstar Records, Heart of the City in 2006 with Don Juan Sounds, and Destiny in 2008 with VP Records. His versatility allowed him to easily switch between smooth love songs like Forever Lover and conscious roots track like Ja Glory. He spent years touring the world, performing for massive crowds across Europe, Africa, Japan, and North America. The story of Glen Washington is a clear example of patience, resilience, and dedication to one's craft. He did not achieve fame through quick gimmicks. He earned it by mastering the drum's understanding. And that is the story of Glen Washington. If you like it, comment, like, and share. Subscribe to the channel and let us keep you updated about different celebrities and their life journeys.